Major war escalation before or during the U.S. elections. I want to give all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to you fellow brothers pushing out this word in truth and sincerity. Shabbat coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Wadash. And this is a short little in transit lesson. I wanted to do the lesson last night, but I ended up going to bed. You know, and the spirit is still on me. I still want to do it. Just a meditation, a thought, as I was watching a video from the elder out in Vegas, Karatasa. And basically he put a collage together about, you know, pretty much the third woe that's coming. And let me actually open up in that scripture in Revelation 11. Okay, and it's getting real hot. Pretty much there's a major escalation brewing. America and NATO, they are okaying, they are allowing for long-range missiles to be launched, okay, in Russia. And Russia basically said, if they do this, we're going to officially be at war with United States, okay, and their allies, NATO, okay, and pretty much America keeps pushing, pushing and probing and provoking Russia in a response, which we know that a lot of this is all set up because the ultimate goal of the wicked elite is to whip through this World War III, just like World War I and World War II, is to bring in a new to the world, to the order. Okay, and just bear with me. I'm driving. Oh, I made the wrong turn. God damn it. Okay. No worries. Let me go ahead and open up that scripture. This is Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. And it's ironic that these escalations have been getting a lot closer, or a lot bigger, as we get closer to. Give me a second. As we get closer to election, okay. Just bear with me. I'm driving in. As we get closer to elections, okay, these escalations have been getting stronger to the point to where we possibly America could possibly be, in war, okay, with Russia, and that would cause all type of chaos. That would cause all type of that would be that false flag that's needed. Again, let me read that again. It says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. And Yahweh Shai is coming quickly. Okay, major escalation. Let me get Joel. The Most High is getting ready to draw all these nations into that region. And we can't forget about the Israeli Hamas thing. Okay, Iran, the Israelis, the Houthis, Hezbollah, Lebanon, right? That's going to be a major escalation as well. So you're going to have a multitude of war fronts, which, pretty much is World War III. Multiple nations, right? This is Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. And this is basically what's happening. None of these nations have slowed down. They have not, came to peace agreements. peace talks. That has not happened. Okay. They're at a point to where they're about to, go all out and destroy each other. Okay. They have not said, okay, you know what? All right, we're gonna peace, and we're gonna not go to war anymore. Let everybody be happy. Let's stop the fighting. That doesn't happen. Okay. But what has happened is escalation, further escalations after further escalations. Okay. And the scriptures say, prepare war, right? And the Gentiles, the heathen nations, is not the heathen nations. Are they not, mounting up for war? Is this not what's happening? In the U.S., is not, they're not really putting it out in the media like that. When they're ready to put it out in the media, then they're going to put it out in the media. Okay, right now it's just nothing but these are all distractions that are going on. Okay, prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Right. Oh, and then China and Taiwan. Okay, so it's going to happen. It's going to happen relatively quick. Again, we could be within. Okay, we can be in an actual conflict with Russia, America, right? NATO, the EU. All right, and that's what the scriptures speak about. All right, before or during the election, or very shortly after that. Okay, because if they start shooting missiles, we're gonna see what Russia's response is. There could be attacks here in the United States. There could be, cyber wars as well. Grids going down. Okay, we're at that pinnacle. We're at that time. Okay, the scriptures speak how our salvation is nearer than when we believed. Okay, you got these nations, these leaders of these nations, they making big moves. And the spirit of war is in the midst. Right? He said, let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. This is what the prophecy said. And this is why these are why these things are happening. Okay. God damn, man. These people just driving crazy as hell, man. Okay. Just bear with me. I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna cut it short. This wasn't a long video, but I'm in the city now, and these people driving hella crazy. Okay. I'm just gonna finish this. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Okay, let the weak say I am strong. So these nations now are taking the stance of building up their military instead of building up their economy, instead of building up their agriculture to feed their population. Okay, like China just made a what they call an artificial sun, and I forget it costs so many hundreds of billions or even like $1 trillion, some crazy number. But I'm like, you got people starving in China. You got, people dying of diseases. Couldn't they put that into, helping out their population? Nah, they're putting it into, technology, weapons. Well, that's what the scriptures say. Beat your plowshares into swords. Okay. It says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen. And what do you know? All we see is the heathen. Okay, America, Russia, Iran, the different Arab nations. Okay, China. Okay, all these are the heathen. You don't see Jake. Jake is not part. Jake is not part as far as a nation. And they're not going to play a huge role. Okay, in World War III like that. Okay, there could be some alliances like, Russia is cool with Venezuela, but what could Venezuela offer Russia outside of, oil or whatever it may be? So our people are not really going to hold a spot in World War III like that, like Mexico and all that. It's going to be the heathen nations that are going to be fighting it out. Okay, let me finish. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord, right? The angels. Because the angels are the ones that are orchestrating these things. And America is getting ready to release more UFO, unclassified or classified UFO. They're about to declassify it. UFO information. Because there's more sightings. Well, I just did a lesson on how the U.S. government, the police, they were given a new UFO handbook of how to deal with UFO, calls, UFO sightings. Okay. It says, let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, or Jehoshaphat. And that's pretty much what's happening now. Okay. The Most High is gathering all these nations. This is why it hasn't slowed down. You would think, peace talks will come and, peace on earth, and, they will get past their differences, but that's not happening. Why is America still allowing, why are they sending weapons? And now they're allowing, those weapons to be, those long range missiles to be shot into Russia. Just think if you had, Russia was supplying Mexico, with weapons, and for the most part, it's been a war, at the border. It hasn't really came into the United States like that, but Russia, is giving them weapons to shoot deep inside America, to be able to shoot within, the center, all parts of America, Washington, Chicago, okay, Texas. What do you think America would do? What do you think a nation's leader would do? Would you go to war? Would you allow that to happen? Would you allow, a nation to shoot deep within your territory, ballistic missiles? Would you allow that? What would you do? You would go to war. You would declare, hey, look, they crossing the line. We've been holding back. Okay. And there's talks of Russia using strategic nuclear weapon. So is that on the table? If there was a nuclear weapon that was shot off into what they're saying eastern Ukraine, okay, the consequences would be, huge. Markets will fall. The world will go in panic. People will be on higher alert. That will give these nations the excuse to draft. That could be a perfect situation to start to draft your population, as well as you can hold off, you can cancel elections. See, like Ukraine, they suspended their elections. There was supposed to be elections earlier this year. Okay, but they declared martial law. So could martial law be called? So you see how things can really happen within an instant. And we're at that time. Elections is getting ready to happen. And yesterday there was another so-called attempt assassination on Donald Trump. Okay, the Republican, the former president, the former 45th president, okay, and Republican nominee that nobody, I guess, the censuses and nobody wants them in there. All right, so they doing the most, you know, to get them out. Okay, so we're at that point, man. We're at a very delicate time, very serious time, where these things are getting ready to, you know, take place. Again, a major escalation, a major false flag can happen. Okay, before, during, or slightly after the elections. Let me just finish this. Right? It says, let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. And that's what it's about. The Most High is getting ready to judge the heathen. And our people are going to get caught up in that as well. You're going to have a lot of Israelites of the non-elect, the 2/3 that are going to be sent over to these wars. These migrants that are coming over, they already got things on the books to where they can, you know, put their ass up in there. That also gives excuse to, you know, a digital ID. Because what if all the markets crash, the banks crash? Okay, and like I said, there was a nuclear missile that was shot off. Something happened, and you know, the financial system crashed. See, that's a perfect opportunity, all right, to bring in the digital currency. So stay on guard. All right, the scriptures say that we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. We know these things are getting ready to manifest themselves, and all the signs are there. The American people, they're going to get taken by surprise. They're not even considering these things. They're not looking at these things, and furthermore, the U.S. government is keeping these things on a hush hush. It's out there, but they're keeping it on a hush hush. So, you know, I'm gonna close it there until next time. Shalom to the elect.